Good morning, everyone. We are here at Bryden Farm, and you can check out all our activity at BRIDEN farm.com, brydenfarm.com. I thought it might interest you to take a walk through our garden. We've been turning wilderness into pasture into garden. You're going to see some problems that we're dealing with, but we're open to suggestions, and make suggestions. Be prepared to, come and carry them out. I am joking. Although you'd be most welcome. Anyway, let's go for a little walk through the gardens. And this is what we call garden number 1. Now these are potatoes. First of all, you'll see that they all filled in quite nicely. The second thing you'll see is that they are very tall, and while it's about 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning, the third thing you'll see is they are in dappled sunlight with a canopy with very little chance of getting more sunlight. So on this side we have, just over the fence, an 80-foot drop, and unless somebody can figure out or knows how to climb 60 feet into the tree and knock off the top 20, which I'm not quite prepared or ready to do that yet. We do have pine trees here. I really don't want to get rid of them because we have so few on the property, although I may be able to go up and take some of those branches out, and probably should have taken some out of pasture 2 or garden 2 before we planted in there. But these are little mistakes that we make along the way. So let's have a walk and talk and go a little further in this direction. And plastic panels to keep the chickens out. It works somewhat. Pallet for doorway. This actually used to be the buck house. The bucks are way back of the gardens now. Let's see. Trying to put the stick back in here. We'll put it just like that for right now. Fix it up later. So we have some little 2-month-old chicks, and they all come in here because they were trying to hide from the bigger ones. And I did have nice borage coming along here, and they pretty much squished it, and so I don't see hardly any borage right now, so that's going to need a replant. There's a possibility that there might be a few, but I'm going to be replanting those. Actually, that looks like it'll start to borage right there, maybe, possibly. And the same over here. Our peas have just started to fill in nicely on this side, and not that they come in and pull them out, but when you got 11 little chicks all moving as one mass around the edge to escape the bigger chicks, sometimes they run over stuff, and I almost thought that I might have just heard them. No, it's actually one of the bigger girls. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. You can hear Jack off in the distance. So these potatoes have actually been hilled twice. I'm not really sure what I can do other than continue to hill them and hope for the best. It's been a little too dry, I think, but actually, as I look, I can see that in here we have lettuce, and got all this written down because I always forget. Actually I use growveg.com, the GrowVeg app, to plan out the gardens and keep track of everything. But yeah, we got spinach, radish, beets. I think that's what's in here. Memory serves me right. And they are all coming, so that's good. The here again, sporadic peas, mainly because the little chicks. Now, it's gonna sound funny, especially to some of you, but when you have pigs, and at first we had the bucks in here, and then we had the pigs in here, and they do a wonderful job of tilling, but they also have a toilet. And in this garden, this was the corner where their toilet was, and it was the manure was too hot, and so nothing actually grew. I planted here, but nothing actually grew in this section. Now up here, you'll see that we do have peas coming along, and also I get the camera angle right. Sometimes it's not easy when you're doing it by yourself. Trees coming along. Because this was all trees, saplings, bushes. So whatever we get this year in our garden, you know, it's all going to be. Now this is a little nasty looking. In fact, it's very nasty looking. But we're making liquid fertilizer, and so that's right here in the garden, and that'll get poured on around the plants. And over here we have more peas, and through here we have, if we can have a peek, well, I'll do chicken TV here at Bryden Farm, but these are our Muscovy ducks. That's the old fella, and that's either yin or yang. We have the other one, yin or yang. They're almost identical twins. The setting on eggs. We have Blackie, sadly sitting on eggs in the house through there. I don't think they're hatching, which makes me wonder what's going to happen to Whitey. He's also sitting on eggs. So we have 3 Muscovies sitting on eggs, and Blackie was the first one, and they don't seem to be hatching. You know, I don't know if that's the eggs, although they seem fertile. Whitey accidentally kicked a few of hers out of the nest, and we looked at those because they had already gone cold, and there was some growth on them, so they seemed to be fertile. But sometimes things just don't go according to plan, and so this video is already almost 8 minutes long. It's going to be fun to upload, I can imagine, and I think any longer than that may be a little too long. So right now I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek of Garden 2, and I'm going to do a separate video for Garden number 2. So from all of us here at Bryden Farm, that's Bryden, B-R-I-D-E-N, Farm, F-A-R-M.com, wish you good luck, much success in your own growing, and come back and watch a video on Garden number 2. Ciao for now.